Hello guys, welcome back to SaaS Ltd deals. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe to our channel to get the best lifetime deals on SaaS software. I'm back with another review and today I'm going to review 𝗶𝗀. So 𝗶𝗀 is a tool that lets you create various in-app product surveys, and the best part is you do not have to do anything manually. You can simply leave the task to the AI. All you have to do is just describe what kind of surveys you want to create, and then the AI is going to create in-depth surveys based on your command. But if you do not want to do that, you can also opt for the templates. 𝗶𝗀 has various templates that are ready-made, so you do not have to once again make anything. The templates already have all the questions, all the elements that you need, and the best part is you have a lot of customization options when you want to edit certain things on the survey. And 𝗶𝗀 is currently available on Appsumo as a lifetime deal. The regular price is over $100, but at Appsumo you are getting this tool at only $69. Now let's have a look at all the plans and features. So here are all the tiers that you can buy from Appsumo. The tier 1 is going to cost $69, and here you get 2,500 monthly responses, and on the tier 2 the price is going to be $149 with 6,000 monthly response. And if you want unlimited responses, then you have to opt for the tier 3 that is going to cost $449. And then there are also monthly track users. So on the tier 1 you're going to get 6,000, 50,000 on the tier 2 and 35,000 on tier 3. And then for the UI customization, you have the basic feature on tier 1. On tier 2 you also have the basic feature, but only on the tier 3 you have the advanced features. And then there are also some other features such as data export integrations and custom link URL. Both of these features are not available on tier 1 and tier 2, but on tier 3 you are going to get that. And then there are also some other features that all of the tiers are going to get access to, such as the unlimited user seats, unlimited surveys, white labeling, SOC 2 type compliance, shareable and custom dashboards, sentiment and emotion detection, data important integrations such as Zapier, Mixpanel, Segment, CSV file upload and download, chart survey insight, target user actions, web and mobile survey platforms, UX production checks, as well as access to the full template library of the surveys. So if you want to buy 𝗶𝗀 on a lifetime deal from Appsumo, make sure you check the link in the description below, and keep in mind the price is going to increase after 4 days. So if you want to buy, you have to hurry. And also if you are new to Appsumo, you can get 10% off your first purchase. Watch the full video till the end to know how. Now before I show you how this tool is going to work, let me first take a look at the roadmap. So here's the roadmap of 𝗶𝗀, and on the left side you can see all of the to-do features which are going to be added later to the platform. So there are features such as the new question type, chat with survey data, new question type, metrics, and on top we have the drop down option, and then the feedback widget, survey creator v2, as well as no code integration with Segment. And on the doing part, which means this particular feature is going to be added very soon to the platform. So the funnel based targeting is going to be added very soon. Now let's go to the dashboard of 𝗶𝗀 and let me show you how this tool is going to work. So after you log into 𝗶𝗀, you're going to get a dashboard just like this one, and on the left side you can see all of their primary options. So currently we are on this research menu. So here we can test our surveys and the concept. As you can see, I already have one survey. So if I open this one, so on top I can see the analytics, the percentage of survey complete, and then also how many times it is completed, how many responses it has got, and then how many views, as well as the response rate. And I can also filter this by certain time from on top, and then I can also see the overview for this particular survey. So I can see for each of the question how many clicks and respondents have clicked on this particular element. So just like this one, we can also see the response rate for the other questions. So as you can see, here is the question. We can see how many responses each of these options have got. So this is how I can see the analytics, how many views, how many responses, how many people have completed this particular survey. And I can also filter from this right side. I can apply various filters from here, or I can also create a cohort. So all I have to do is type the cohort name and then save it. And once I add the cohort, I can also edit this or delete this one. So I can apply various filters. I can also share and export the data. I can also edit this particular survey. I can also launch the preview. So this is basically how I can test my surveys. I can see various analytics. And if I want to launch a research, I can also do that directly from here. It could be creating a new survey, or a concept test, or a quiz, or I can also choose from the templates. And I can also create the folder. So if I create folders, on certain folders I can keep certain surveys in order to organize them better. And in terms of launching research, for example, if I want to create a new survey, all I have to do is just click on create new survey. And then I can generate the survey with the AI. So all I have to do is provide the objective for this study as well as the hypothesis. So once I do that, the AI is going to generate an in-depth surveys with various questions. And there are also some advanced options. So I can also select the type of research. It could be evaluative study or generative. And I can also select how many questions I want. And obviously I can also change the language of the survey from here. So these are all the different languages. And if I want to add a question manually, all I have to do is just click on this one. So it could be MCQ question with single select or multiple select. It could also be opinion scale or NPS, text input, data collection. There are multiple options, multiple question type that I can add on here. And other than survey, we can also create a concept test. So for that you have to click on this one. So here's where we can create various types of concept test. And other than that, we can also create a quiz. So here's the quiz and we can add various questions to this quiz. All I have to do is once again click on this new question. And for quiz, it could be single select, MCQ or intro prompt. And for the result display page, we can also adjust the settings such as the congratulatory page. So when to show this page, it could show between certain number to another number. We can also upload a banner for that, add a title as well as add subtitle. And we can also add more pages if I want. So here's another congratulatory page where I can add various details. And once you create a survey, for example, I have created this one. There are also multiple options that you can configure. So if I go to this edit, so here's the survey. Now for example, I want to go to the next step, and now here I can also configure various settings such as there are some advanced option. I can modify the survey frequency. So from here I can modify the frequency. I can also modify settings about repeating this frequency. I can also change various settings about total responses or anonymous users, image customization, as well as survey redirect link. And it could also be a link or it could also be React Native. And if I select React Native, I can also select the cohort from here. I can also select various events if I want, and then I can launch the prototype from here. So after this research option, we also have multiple templates that you can use, which means multiple templates of surveys. So you can also use them. So here are all of them. And you can also see all the surveys on here. So these are all the most popular surveys such as this testing template, measure product market fit, improve app stores ratings, identify user experience gaps, understand referrals, continuous NPS. And then there are also survey templates based on their category such as improving onboarding. So there are 5 templates on here, and then measure user experience. So there are 8 templates. So you can also use any of these templates if you want. For example, if I want to open this improve onboarding, this category, and then I want to open this understand the new user expectation survey. So as you can see, the survey is already created. This is the template for that. Now I can obviously use the AI to modify it according to my liking or add question or edit it however I want. So this is how I can super easily use any of these templates. And if I want, I can even create my own template by clicking on here. So once again, I have to provide the template name and then I have to generate it with the AI, or I can also add manually question from here. And other than the survey templates, there are also concept test. So here 5 templates are there. So if I open this, these are all the different types of concept tests that you can conduct. And then we have this spotlight option. So you can also create a spotlight. So all you have to do is just select the response from. So you have to select any of this option. And then on the right side, you have to select the answered by users in certain cohorts. And then you can also add various triggers. You can add various attributes. So in terms of attributes, these are the options. So this is how you can super easily create a new spotlight. For example, if I select this MCQ single select, and I can also select the inside survey option as well as where the question. I can also add more options if I want. And on the right side, I can add various attributes. And once the spotlight is okay, I can save it to the dashboard. And then there are also multiple dashboard options on here. As you can see, there are already 2 dashboard, sprint planning and weekly dashboard. So if I open this one, so here there are multiple options such as the top negative feedback, top positive comments. So these are some different options that are added to this particular dashboard. I can also edit various details on this dashboard. And if I want to create a new dashboard, I have to click on this and then provide the dashboard name and then provide a description. And I can also make it public accessible and create the dashboard link. So once the dashboard is created, I can add various charts to this dashboard. All I have to do is just click on this one. And now I can add various charts based on the spotlight that I already showed you. And other than the dashboard, I can also create various events. So let me create one, and the event could be for certain platform: Android, iOS, web, React Native, or Flutter. For example, I want to create one for Android, so I have to provide the event name, and then I have to provide a description on here. And then I can create the new event. And if you want to view the code for the event, just click on this, and here is the code. So you have to insert this code snippet in your code base in order to make sure the event is working. And you can also disable the event by clicking on these three dots. And then we also have various configuration settings such as this users and cohorts. So here is one cohort, and we can also see the user records on here and all the attributes on here. And obviously we can create a cohort from here, create one with conditions, or we can also create one by uploading a CSV file. And then there are also some connections available. So for the platforms, we have Android, iOS, web, GTM, React Native, and multiple others. And then for collaboration, we have Slack. And then there are also some connections for data import such as backend trigger, CSV, 𝗗𝗲𝗹, Mixpanel, and so on. And there are also options for data export. And then last but not least, we can change various settings such as the brand settings. So here are the brand setting options. You can also white label the platform if you want, and then you can also change settings about guardrails, and you can also manage your team members from here. So overall, I think Pulse is an excellent tool that lets you create various in-app surveys, product surveys, and the best part is you do not have to do it manually. If you properly describe what kind of surveys you want, the AI is also going to create that, and you can even choose a template from the massive library of templates. There are various templates for surveys as well as templates for concept test, so you can also start by using them. And if you do not want that, you can also create the survey manually by adding various questions that you want. So if you want to buy Pulse on a lifetime deal from Appsumo, make sure you check the link in the description below. And keep in mind the price is going to increase in 4 days, so make sure you hurry if you want to buy. And these are some of the tiers that you can buy from Appsumo.
So if you are new to Appsumo, you can get 10% off your first purchase. For that, go to the link in the description, and once you enter the link, you are going to get a pop-up like this, and on this box you have to provide your email, then click on unlock my 10%, and then you will get a link in your email. Go to that link, and this way you can get 10%. You have to use it from Appsumo credits gift, and this 10% discount is only for new customers. You can also join our SaaS discussion group on Facebook to get latest updates on SaaS software, exciting discounts, and attractive giveaways just like this.